everyone, Jackie Hay here of Hay Hay Creations. If you are new here, this is my 4th weekly update on things going on in my personal life as well as my businesses. So I'm going to be talking about things that are going on for me personally as well as running my Etsy shop, and I'm getting ready for the Modern Doll Collectors Convention, which is until August, but every week I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing for those mainly 3 things. So first up, on a personal note, today is February 12th. It is my due date. Baby is not here yet. If anybody has any suggestions for starting labor, I would love for him to come. My two daughters were basically baby by appointment, so I was induced for them, and obviously I didn't go into labor before, so this is kind of new territory, waiting just to see when he comes. So any suggestions I would love to hear. So yeah, just getting ready for baby, cleaning, organizing things, and then also trying to think of strategy for when he's here and I have a little less time, things that I can do where I'm still working, but I'm also with baby. So in terms of Modern Doll Collectors Convention, I was thinking of doing a series of prints to sell, as well as some box artwork. So when baby is here, I plan to do a little more illustrating, a little more painting, based on my doll character and then the characters that go along with her. Again, the theme for the convention is Alice in Wonderland, so I'm working on all kinds of different dolls for that, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. This week in my Etsy shop, I got to make my Valentine's bats, which every year it's one of my favorite things to make. And I want to say thank you to everybody who purchased a bat or several bats from me. They sold out within 24 hours. Here's an example. This is the last one I haven't packed up yet. But what I do is I have a mold of, I have a couple different bat faces. So I make, what do I want to say? I cast, they're resin casts of the face and then his little feet here. They're all hand painted and they're all different colors. I had a lot of fun this year picking out different fabrics. I got this fabric on Etsy just for Valentine's Day, and then the faux fur. And they have little magnets in their wings so they can fold up like this and the wings will stay closed. And I will post some pictures at the end of this video of all the different bats. You can go on my Instagram too, and there's videos as well as my Facebook. And I will put links in the description below for Instagram and Facebook as I usually do. But yeah, these are the little bats that I make. I also have a couple, I'm calling them love bugs. They're a little different, but also kind of Valentine themed. Here's a red one. They have little heart antennae, again, like the little sneakers. And then he doesn't have any wings yet, but they have like little wings on the back. So I'm thinking about adding these to Etsy. I have just 3 of them, but I have 2 red ones and a yellow one. Let me know what you think, if you think these are cute. I mean, I do. They kind of remind me of the Fly Guys from McDonald's. And McDonald's is usually a pretty big influence on my work. So anyway, there's the Fly Guys, the bats. This week, I'm going to be making a few more mushrooms, kind of getting into spring mode. And I'm going to put out a tutorial video on how to make those little clay mushrooms. So if you want to make one at home, they're not too hard to make, and you can have fun with it. I'm thinking about doing tutorials maybe like once a month. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. And if there's something you want to learn how to make, like the bats, or like I have these unicorn sculptures. Here's one that I'm working on now. If you guys want to learn how to make this kind of stuff, just let me know. So that was Etsy. Again, thank you for your orders. I really appreciate it. And then, yeah, for Modern Doll Collectors Convention, I'm starting to play around with my unicorn models. I'm going to finish up. I have a whole bunch of these that need to be finished. So in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing that. Here's one. So they kind of go in different stages. But they're all going to be different colors, and they're going to coordinate with their doll. I'm going to have 10, I think 10 Alice in Wonderland dolls available at the convention. The other thing I'm going to be doing, especially when baby's here, is I'm going to be selling I have 2 tables. So at one table, I'm going to have the ball jointed dolls with their unicorn or lion figures. And then, and like bigger ticket items like large one-of-a-kind sculptures or dolls like the Red Queen, maybe the Mad Hatter. And then the other table is smaller items, which is more what I'm known for. But I thought when the baby's here, I'll make like a small white rabbit, which I'd also like to sell some of those just with Easter coming up. I thought that would be a good way to kind of get that started. And also a small Cheshire cat. And again, just like with the bats, I'm gonna have molds of the head and the feet. Same thing with the unicorns. See how the feet and the head are resin. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the Cheshire cat and the white rabbit. Have like heads and feet that I can reproduce. And then I will hand make each body. So that will be coming up soon. Stay on the lookout for small Cheshire cats, small rabbits, especially for the spring Easter season. Yeah, so again, like I was saying, when baby's here for Modern Doll Collectors Convention, I'd love to have some really nice paintings that I can make prints of. I'm considering making like a deck of cards where each face card has like a different character that I'm making, but you know, just illustrated and then printed cards, like playing cards, and maybe like little note cards as well. I'm not sure. And then, yeah, making the small sculptures, just things that I can pick up and put down as needed, you know, if the baby's taking a nap or what have you. Because the bigger sculptures that involve, you know, casting resin, sanding resin, those are harder to do, especially with a newborn. So I'm gonna need to do those when I have some extra help later on, when he's a little bigger. Okay, let's see. That's kind of it for Etsy, personal stuff, and Modern Doll Collectors Convention. I just want to end on a couple books that I'm looking at, and then a couple reference books I use in case this is something you're interested in. The last book I showed you guys was Allison Stanfield, and then this was a guest on one of her podcasts, Maria Brophy. This is Art, Money, Success. This is a great book if you are interested in starting an art business. She just goes into detail on strategies, things that you can do to really make your art business go well. So check this one out, Maria Brophy. And then as I'm working on these types of sculptures, I really like, I got this on Etsy, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Fel Kunst is, I believe, a German artist. And she wrote a how-to book for posable art dolls. Has beautiful pictures. And she's known for making fantasy, animals. Her dragons are really amazing. But she just goes into detail on how she, step by step, makes her pieces, from the aluminum foil, the wire, materials she uses. It's really thorough, really in depth. Just a beautiful book. So if you are interested, if you look up Fell Kunst, and then I got this on Etsy. I don't know if she sells them anywhere else, but this is the English version, and she does have it in at least in German, maybe other languages as well. And then another book for doll making, I really like The Human Figure in Clay, and it's by Mark Dennis. I had a chance to meet him at a doll show in Philly. But again, he goes, let me find one other picture. You know, he talks about the anatomy, you know, like muscle groups. He's, again, very thorough, really nice pictures. Let me find like, here we go. So again, like step by step, how to sculpt the human figure, how to make it accurate. His work is really wonderful. So if this is something you're interested in, again, it's Mark A. Dennis, The Human Figure in Clay. I use these books all the time as references. So there you go, just a couple. Oh, and then around Valentine's Day, I also make these little, they're inspired by Sisu from Raya and the Last Dragon. I make these little baby dragon figures. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. I'll post images of finished ones at the end of this video. I'm thinking about making a few of those as well, just to throw into my Etsy shop. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it for week number 4. I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you have any comments, suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below. And again, I will link the books and social media and anything else I think we need to link in the comment section. Anyway, have a great day. Thank you.